Carol, thank you. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and at this point in the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the stress and emotion around returning to normal can differ from person to person. Who better to talk about the transition from a period of prolonged isolation than an astronaut? Here's Storm Team 2 meteorologist Elise Smith's conversation with NASA astronaut Doug Wheelock.
It's a perfect analogy, actually, to what we go through as astronauts, especially on long-duration missions.
One of the most isolating careers there is that of an astronaut, floating around 250 miles above the Earth aboard the International Space Station. But when you think about it, many of us have lived like astronauts over the past year, physically distanced from others because of the COVID-19 pandemic. With that in mind, I asked NASA astronaut Doug Wheelock to share any advice about how to move forward from this challenging time.
So the analogy I usually use is like a jigsaw puzzle, right? I mean, this is how we train our astronauts. Our lives were a beautiful picture, where we were going, what we wanted to achieve in our lives. And the pandemic came along and broke our dream, our beautiful picture of our life, into 1,000 pieces and dumped it out in front of us and then took the box away. You know, the bad news is our lives were broken into 1,000 pieces. The good news is all the pieces are there. And so just like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, we encourage our astronauts, and I encourage everyone listening, to be able to thrive through this pandemic, to look at those four corners. Much like you put together a puzzle, you'd look for those four corners. And for us as humans, it's our physical, mental, and emotional and spiritual, our purpose-driven health. And there are things we can do every day to strengthen each of those areas of our life.
And he's an expert on how to do so. Doug has spent a total of 178 days in space, flying on both the space shuttle and Russian Soyuz. He even served as a commander aboard the International Space Station in 2010.
The hardest thing to do is to just get up and keep moving. And some of us have found ways to stand up and start moving. And all along the way, metaphorically, we're going to run into people who have not found a way to stand up. And so to reach down and help others up as well, to start helping them rebuild their beautiful picture of their life as well.
Reporting in Buffalo, meteorologist Elise Smith, Channel 2 News.
Elise, thank you for that report. And for those who may be feeling stress or anxiety related to the pandemic, you can find mental health resources with this story on our website, WGRZ.com.